BB 25, single for the third time this year, scrolling through Instagram like the masochist I am. See my ex Jake just posted pics with his new girlfriend. She's gorgeous, fit, and apparently runs a dog rescue. Basically Mother Teresa with abs. That's fine. I didn't want to see him happy anyway. Scroll down more. Ex before Jake, Mike, also has a new girlfriend. She's a freaking neurosurgeon who volunteers at homeless shelters. What the actual hell? Keep scrolling because I hate myself. Even Tyler from 2 years ago has a new girl. She's a yoga instructor who started her own mindfulness app. Starting to see a pattern here. All my exes upgrade to these perfect women after dating me. Am I like a training course for relationships? How to appreciate a good woman 101. Date Femanon first. Decide to investigate this phenomenon. Text my friend Ashley. Hey, have you noticed all my exes find amazing girls after me? She takes forever to respond, and finally I get, yeah, I've been meaning to talk to you about that. Oh no, she comes over with wine and what she calls an intervention snack board. Basically just cheese and crackers, but whatever. So what exactly do you want to tell me? She takes a deep breath. Remember when you dated Jake and made him delete every female contact from his phone? They were threats to our relationship. His dentist was a threat. She could have been. Ashley continues listing my greatest hits. Apparently I'm the Michael Jordan of being a terrible girlfriend. Made Mike text me every 30 minutes when he was out. Got mad at Tyler for saying the waitress was efficient. Accused Jake of emotional cheating because he liked his cousin's beach photo. That bikini was basically dental floss. It was his cousin's wedding photos. Oh, Ashley's not done. Remember when you went through Mike's search history and found out he looked up your birthday because he forgot the exact date? And you called him a sociopath who didn't care about you? Starting to see the light here. Or when Tyler's mom said she liked his ex, and you made him choose between you and his family, and he chose his family? Yeah, that one hurt. What about when Jake gained 5 pounds, and you bought him a gym membership for Christmas? Then got mad when he actually used it because you thought he was trying to impress gym girls? Jesus Christ, I'm exhausting. Pour another glass of wine. So basically I'm the practice round before they find actual human beings to date? Ashley pats my shoulder. You're not that bad, you just need to work on everything. Thanks, bestie. Spend the rest of the night going through old texts. Find the one where I told Mike his dream of being a chef was unrealistic. He now owns 3 restaurants. Find where I told Tyler his music sucked. Just saw he's touring with a major band. Told Jake his volunteer work was attention-seeking. He just won a humanitarian award. My God, I'm like a reverse life coach. Your dreams are stupid and you'll never make it. Somehow that motivates them to prove me wrong. Should start charging for this service. Femanon's school of accidentally motivating men through emotional damage. Next morning, hungover and full of regret, decide to do some soul searching. And by that I mean more Instagram stalking. Jake's girlfriend posted about their hiking trip. I made him sell his hiking gear because I thought outdoorsy girls were threats. Mike's girlfriend is at his restaurant opening. I told him restaurants were risky and he should get a real job. Tyler's girlfriend is front row at his concert. I literally hit his guitar once, having an existential crisis in my pajamas. What if I'm the villain origin story in all their success stories? I never believed in myself until my ex told me I was worthless. Her lack of support made me work twice as hard. Thanks to Femanon's emotional terrorism, I'm now living my dreams. Decide to text Jake. Hey, weird question, but did dating me make you appreciate your current girlfriend more? He reads it immediately, typing, stops typing, stops, finally responds. Honestly, yes, you taught me what I don't want in a relationship. But also thanks because now I know what healthy looks like. Well, that's brutally honest. Ask him to elaborate for science. You were jealous of my goldfish. You said it got more attention than you. Oh right, Gerald the goldfish. Rip Gerald, another casualty of my insecurity. Sarah doesn't get jealous of pets, or coworkers, or my mom, or traffic lights that keep me out 5 minutes longer. Okay, Jake, we get it. Text Mike next. Did dating me prepare you for your current relationship? OMG, yes. Thanks to you, I learned about boundaries. Specifically, how important they are. Like when you showed up at my work retreat. That was supposed to be employees only. In Hawaii. Forgot about that one. Rebecca trusts me to go places without her. Revolutionary concept, right? Starting to sense a theme. Text Tyler. LOL, yeah, dating you was like relationship boot camp. But instead of building character, you just broke down my will to live. Joking, but seriously, Emma doesn't check my phone while I'm sleeping. or put tracking apps on it, or accuse me of cheating with the coffee shop barista, who was 68 years old. Margaret was suspiciously friendly, though. Spend the next week in deep reflection, realize I've been the human equivalent of a toxic waste dump, but a useful one? Like Chernobyl, but for relationships, deadly at first, but somehow creates mutant super boyfriends. They leave me radioactive and find normal girls, who probably don't make them use location sharing 24/7, or get mad when they fall asleep during their goodnight text, have an epiphany while eating cereal at 3 p.m. I'm not a girlfriend, I'm a character development arc. Guys date me when they need to level up, like a really traumatic Pokemon evolution. Your boyfriend evolved into a better person. Femanon hurt itself in confusion. Download therapy apps. Start journaling. Dear Diary, today I realized I'm everyone's villain origin story. But at least I'm consistent. Mom calls. Sweetie, are you dating anyone? No, Mom. I'm taking a break from ruining lives. What? Nothing. Just working on myself. She sounds skeptical. Probably remembers when I accused my high school boyfriend of cheating because he was lab partners with another girl in mandatory assigned seating for chemistry class. Decide to make a list of all my toxic traits, run out of paper, switch to Google Docs, hit the character limit, start a spreadsheet instead. Categories include unreasonable jealousy and emotional manipulation. Subcategories include gaslighting and that time I cried because he liked someone else's mac and cheese recipe. It was his grandmother's recipe. She'd been dead for 5 years, somehow made it about me not being a good cook. Week 3 of self-improvement, haven't accused anyone of anything. Personal record, see cute guy at coffee shop. He smiles at me. Old me would have already planned our wedding and named our kids. New me just smiles back and keeps walking. Growth. Ashley calls to check on me. How's the rehabilitation going? Great, I haven't cyberstalked anyone in 72 hours. That's progress? Tell her about my revelation. So basically, I'm the tutorial level for relationships. Guys have to beat me to unlock healthy girlfriend mode. That's one way to look at it. She's trying to be supportive. Maybe you could date someone who's already been through a toxic relationship. Like finding someone with antibodies. Exactly, someone pre-traumatized. But then they'd recognize my bullshit immediately. Isn't that the point? Damn, therapy. Ashley hits different. Month 2 of operation, don't be garbage. Still single but less chaotic. Matched with someone on Tinder. His name is Alex. He seems normal. Hasn't mentioned his ex yet. That's suspicious. Old me would have interrogated him by now. New me just enjoys conversation. We plan a coffee date. Don't even check his social media beforehand. Who am I becoming? Show up to date without pre-planned accusations. He's actually nice. Mentions he has female friends. Don't immediately demand their social security numbers. Personal victory. He talks about his job. Don't tell him it's meaningless. He mentions his gym routine. Don't accuse him of trying to attract other women. Is this what normal people feel like? Date goes well. He texts me the next day. Don't analyze response time down to the second. Don't draft 17 different replies. Just respond normally. Ashley is shook. You went on a date and didn't create any drama? Who are you and what did you do with Femanon? Realize I might actually be improving. Then Alex mentions his ex. Here we go. She was pretty controlling. Takes everything in me not to take notes. Always wanted to know where I was. Went through my phone constantly. Got jealous of my colleagues. Oh my God. He's describing me, not literally me, but my spiritual twin. Another chaos demon disguised as a girlfriend. Sounds rough. How did you deal with that? Therapy, mostly. And now I know all the red flags. Suddenly very aware of my own red flags. Like a walking communist parade, he asks about my past relationships. They all end up finding better girlfriends after me. Like significantly better. One's dating a pediatric surgeon who rescues orphans in her spare time. He laughs. Maybe you're like a relationship finishing school. They learn what they want by experiencing what they don't want. That's actually brilliant. So I'm like the control group in the experiment of love? Exactly. Essential for scientific progress. This man gets it. We keep dating. I keep working on myself. Catch myself about to do toxic things. Stop before I become the old me. Like when I almost asked for his Instagram password. Or when I nearly showed up at his job unannounced. Or when I considered hiring a private investigator for his company softball game. Progress isn't linear. 3 months later, Alex and I are still together. Haven't destroyed his life yet. He still has female friends. I haven't accused him of cheating. even when he helped an old lady with groceries. She was clearly 80, but still, growth is growth. Run into Jake at the store, he's with Sarah. She's even prettier in person, and she genuinely seems nice, like disgustingly nice. Helps elderly people cross the street, nice. Femanon, how are you? Why is she being friendly? Shouldn't she hate me? We chat for a bit. She's actually cool, damn it. Jake looks happy, like really happy. Not the nervous happy he was with me, where every smile was followed by fear. Actual, genuine happiness. Good for him, I guess. They leave and Sarah hugs me goodbye. What kind of sorcery is this? Text Ashley immediately. Jake's new girlfriend just hugged me. I think she might be a witch, or just a decent person. Same thing. Get home and reflect. Maybe I wasn't just toxic, maybe I was toxically educational, like radioactive spider that creates Spider-Man. But for emotional intelligence, every guy who survived me came out stronger, more patient, more understanding, better at recognizing healthy relationships. I'm basically a superhero trainer. If superheroes trained by suffering, months pass, still with Alex, still haven't ruined his life. My exes are all thriving. Jake and Sarah are engaged. Mike's restaurant got a Michelin star. Tyler's band is nominated for awards, and they all learned what not to do from me. Realize I've accidentally helped multiple relationships, just not my own, until now. Maybe that's character development, or maybe it's Stockholm Syndrome. Either way, progress. Decide to write them thank you cards. Dear Jake, thanks for not pressing charges when I keyed your car. It wasn't even about another girl. I just thought the car was too nice. Glad you found someone who appreciates material possessions. Might need more work on the wording. Alex finds my draft. Did you really key someone's car? It was a different time. Like last year? I said different, not distant. He laughs and kisses my forehead. Doesn't immediately check his car. That's true love. Or stupidity. Both work for me. 1 year anniversary with Alex. Haven't destroyed anything. He still has all his friends. His family still talks to him. His credit score remains intact. Celebrate by not checking his phone. Revolutionary concept. Ashley makes a toast. To Femanon, who learned that love isn't about possession, or obsession, or aggressive investigation. Hey, I was a product of my environment. Your environment was normal suburb. Emotional suburbs are different. She's not wrong. Get text from unknown number. Hey, this is Sarah, Jake's fiancée. Weird question, but could you be in our wedding? What? Jake said you're the reason he appreciates me so much. Like a reverse Cupid? You shot him with arrows of trauma that led him to true love. This is the weirdest request ever, but also kind of sweet, in a twisted way. I'll think about it. Immediately text Ashley. Jake's fiancée wants me in their wedding. As a cautionary tale, as a Cupid apparently. A dysfunctional Cupid. Those are just called humans. Fair point. Sitting here eating chips, realizing I've become a relationship urban legend. Date Femanon and find your soulmate. She'll show you everything you don't want. Like a haunted house but for romance. Survivors get true love. Should start a business. Femanon's finishing school for future husbands. Learn boundaries the hard way. Discover what healthy looks like by experiencing the opposite. Money back a guarantee if you don't find someone better. All dates include complimentary therapy recommendations. Alex proposes a year later, says yes immediately, don't even check his browser history first. True growth, planned small wedding. All my exes are invited, with their better girlfriends. It's like a reunion of my survivors. They compare notes at the reception. She made me use 3 different tracking apps. Only 3? She made me live stream my entire day. Did she also accuse your dog of being too friendly? My fish apparently had romantic feelings for me. They toast to their shared trauma and their current happiness. I'm basically a matchmaker, just with extra steps and emotional scars. But look at the results. Alex gives speech. Thanks to Femanon's past relationships, I knew exactly what I was getting into, and loved her anyway. Possibly because I have Stockholm Syndrome. But that still counts. Everyone laughs, even me, because he's not wrong, years later. Run into my high school boyfriend, the one from chemistry class. He's married with kids. Dating you prepared me for parenthood. The constant surveillance, and irrational demands, and emotional breakdowns over nothing. Basically, toddlers are just like you were at 16. Can't even be mad. He's right. Look at Alex playing with our kids. He's so patient, probably because I've maxed out his tolerance levels. Nothing phases him anymore. Toddler has meltdown about sock color. At least she's not accusing the socks of cheating. Baby won't stop crying. Remember when you cried for 3 hours because I said bye instead of goodbye? I've accidentally created the world's most patient father. Through years of specialized torture, watch Sarah and Jake with their kids. She's teaching them about healthy relationships while he remembers what unhealthy looks like. Perfect balance. Maybe I'm not the villain in everyone's story. Maybe I'm the trial by fire, the relationship boot camp, the chaos before the calm, the what not to do manual in human form. And honestly, that's kind of beautiful in a really messed up way, just like me. Be me, 26, dating Madison for 3 years. She's constantly talking about her ideal man. Tall, rich, drives a Tesla, has abs you can grate cheese on. Meanwhile, I'm 5'10", drive a Honda Civic and have a dad bod. Tells me I'm great, but that butt is doing some heavy lifting. One day she meets Preston at her yoga class. Preston is everything on her checklist. 6'3", tech startup CEO, drives a white Tesla, probably shits cryptocurrency. Madison suddenly needs to find herself. Classic breakup line. It's not you, it's me. Sure, Madison, and my Civic is actually a transformer. She moves out within a week, starts posting pics with Preston immediately. Hashtag couple goals, hashtag blessed, hashtag upgraded life. Preston takes her to Dubai, Paris, Tokyo. I take myself to Taco Bell. We are not the same. See them at Whole Foods once. Preston's buying $300 worth of organic everything. I'm there for the free samples. Madison sees me and does the awkward wave. Preston doesn't even acknowledge my existence, probably thinks I'm the help. Months go by. Madison's posts get more obnoxious. My king planned a surprise helicopter date. Blessed to have a man who speaks 5 languages. I speak 2, English and sarcasm. Apparently that wasn't enough. Friends tell me to move on, download dating apps, match with girl named Brittany. She's cool, likes video games and pizza, doesn't require a credit score to date. We start hanging out. Life is actually good. Then one night at 2 a.m., doorbell rings. It's Madison. She's crying harder than my bank account after Christmas. Can we talk? Let her in because I'm stupid. She sits on the couch we bought together, starts sobbing about Preston. He's so perfect, it's exhausting. Excuse me, what? He wakes up at 4 a.m. to meditate. Makes me drink green juice that tastes like lawn clippings. Schedules our sex on his Google Calendar. That last one hits different. Wednesday 9 to 9:15 p.m. Intimate relations. She's still going. He corrects my grammar during arguments. Counts my calories for me. His mom calls me by his ex's name, and he says I'm being too sensitive about it. I'm trying not to laugh. Karma's working overtime tonight. He tracks everything on spreadsheets. Our relationship has KPIs. I have to submit weekly reports on my feelings. This man runs their relationship like a Fortune 500 company. He times our conversations. Says emotional discussions should last exactly 22 minutes. Then we move to action items. Madison's makeup is everywhere. She looks like a raccoon who lost a fight. And the worst part, here it comes. He doesn't eat carbs. Do you know what it's like dating someone who doesn't eat bread? He brought a food scale to Olive Garden. I'm deceased. This is better than Netflix. He makes love with his Fitbit on. Tracks his heart rate and calories burned. I got a performance review. Stop, I can't breathe. He has a PowerPoint for why we should get married. With projected ROI and growth metrics. Madison's having a complete breakdown. I miss your stupid jokes. And your normal car. And the way you eat pizza like a normal human. Not with a fork and knife analyzing the macros. She grabs my hand. I made a huge mistake. Preston's everything I thought I wanted. But he's basically a robot in a Tesla. Can we try again? Look at her tear-stained face. Remember all the times she said I wasn't enough. Think about Brittany, who likes me as I am. Madison. That's gonna be a no from me, dog. Her face drops. But we were so good together. Were we, though? You left me for a human spreadsheet, who apparently makes love like he's doing CrossFit. She starts ugly crying again. I was an idiot. Yes, Preston's exhausting. Sounds like it. I want normal back. Should have thought of that before. She begs for another hour. Goes through the 5 stages of grief. Denial. This isn't happening. Anger. You're being petty. Bargaining. I'll do anything. Depression. More raccoon tears. Acceptance. Just kidding. Back to denial. Finally get her an Uber. She leaves still sobbing. Check Instagram the next day. She's already deleted all Preston pics, posted a quote about knowing your worth. The audacity. Week later, see Preston at Starbucks. He's with a new girl, probably upgrading to Madison 2.0 with better spreadsheet compatibility. He nods at me. I nod back. Mutual survivors of Hurricane Madison. Brittany and I are still dating. She doesn't have a checklist, doesn't track our relationship metrics, just likes being happy. Revolutionary concept. Madison texts me occasionally. I miss us. Preston got engaged to someone else. She probably submits her reports on time. Wish I appreciated what I had. I leave her on read. Some lessons cost a Tesla and a trip to Dubai. Others just cost your dignity at 2 a.m. Either way, my Civic and I are doing just fine.